Yo, what's going on guys, Havoc here now, back. Today we're going to be discussing the entire update history of Clash Royale. Yeah, it's already been a year and I'm a little late, I'm sorry. I meant to upload this video on its anniversary, but it kind of just flew over my head. Now this time around we won't be mentioning every season because there's like one every month, just the ones that provide new content like cards or new features. And also, if you watched last year's video and don't want to sit through the entire 4 years again, you can skip through this part of the video to continue where we left off. So without further ado, let's get right into it. On January 4th, 2016, Clash Royale was soft launched and was only available in select countries on iPhone. Of course, you know the drill, you had to pay for battles, friendly battles, the expo targeted air. The shop chests were also different and we only had 42 cards, 14 for each rarity, common, rare, and epic. For some reason last year I said 12 for each rarity, but yeah, I've improved my math since then. What else can I say though, the game was simple and fresh out the oven. About a month later, the 2nd of February, a new arena unlocked at 3,000 trophies, the Legendary Arena. We also got seasons added to the game where players would reset back to 3,000 trophies and the deducted trophies would be given back as legend trophies. There were no seasons though, there were just like season reset. We also got tournament rules which would allow all friendly battles to be fair, the battle cost was finally removed, and the expo was changed to only target ground now. On February 16, Clash Royale was finally soft launched on Android, and not much else happened, but this is a key moment I have to mention. 3 days later though, all spells were nerfed to do 20% less damage to crown towers. Moving on to 29th of February, we got a huge update. 4 new cards, the Royal Giant, 3 Musketeer, Dark Prince, and the Poison. A new rarity called Legendary as well with some new cards. We also got a new Arena Builder's Workshop unlocked at 1,700 trophies, 2 new chests, the Giant chest and the Super Magical chest, and we finally had the ability to save more than one deck. Before this update, you would have to manually change your deck every time you wanted to use something different. Yeah, no thanks. March 2nd, 2016, the game was officially globally launched. This was considered the real release date. The reason why I was supposed to upload this video like 3 weeks ago, but I screwed up. A little over a month later, on May 5th, level 6 legendaries were removed from the game, so now the cap was level 5. Also, common and rare cards received a higher level cap, and King Towers were now maxed at level 13. Some new cards came around: Fire Spirits, Furnace, Guards, Lava Hound, the Miner, and the Sparky. Yeah, back then they were adding like a lot of cards every update. The ability to spectate battles live was added, gold cap was increased from 500,000 to 1 million, and you could now buy legendaries in the shop for 40,000 gold. July 4th, 2016, tournaments were added starting at level 8. A new arena, Frozen Peak, unlocked at 3,200 trophies, 2 new cards, the Log and the Lumberjack, and you can now pick which arena to play in friendly battles. Alright, so August 28th, the seasonal trophy reset was increased to 4,000 trophies, which before was 3,000. And on September 19th, we got a ton of stuff like the Mega Minion, the Ice Golem, the Inferno Dragon, the Graveyard. You could now mute emotes. We now had challenges as well. This included the Grand and Classic challenge. And we got 2 new chests, the Legendary chest and the Epic chest. November 1st, we got more new cards: Elite Barbarians, Tornadoes, Clone Spell, and the Electro Wizard. This was also the first update where Supercell gave us a chance to win a new legendary for free in challenges. And now we're at the last update of 2016. On December 15th, we got even more cards. We got the Goblin Gang, Battle Ram, Dark Goblin, and the Executioner. We could also now request epic cards every Sunday. We got a new clan event called Clan Chest. This would be every other Monday and would last 7 days. You pretty much collect the crowns, and at the end of the week you got a massive chest depending on how high your clan went. Also, a new arena added called Jungle Arena unlocked at 2,600 trophies. It's probably worth mentioning this was introduced in December but was not available until January 13th in 2017. A lot of stuff like this happens, so you might hear me say something was added in a specific date, but it wasn't actually available until later. Alright, so now January 13th, 2017, the same day when the Jungle Arena was available, clan chests were now every week. It would last only 3 days, it would require half the crowns, and the the chest contained half of everything it originally had. Nothing was actually nerfed here, it was just cut in half so that you can do clan chest more often. March 13, leagues were introduced for players over 4,000 trophies. There were now a total of 9 leagues. A new chest was added, the seasonal draft chest, which you got at the end of every season. We also got a new game mode called Clan Battles. This was similar to clan chest, but it had a twist. It was actually 2 versus 2. This was the first time we ever saw this game mode and it was pretty sweet. But it was only a game mode you could play every other week, so it would alternate between clan chests and the clan battles. We also got some new cards, the Bats, Heal Spell, Night Witch, and the Bandit. Aside from that though, Legendary Arena was moved up to 3,800 trophies and the old Arena 10 was renamed to Hog Mountain. Moving on to June 12, 2017, this update was also another huge one. 4 new cards, the Skeleton Barrel, Flying Machine, Cannon cards, and the Mega Knight. We got some new challenges as well, Triple Elixir, Sudden Death, and the Ramp Up Challenge. More deck slots were added to increase it to 5. You could now add friends natively in the app, and you could also now copy decks from replays and TV Royale. Clans now unlocked at level 1 as well, because a lot of people were pushing as a level 1, and they were losing out and having a clan, so Supercell does something about that. Now somewhere in August is where 2v2 was made permanent, so instead of a temporary game mode you had every other week, 2v2 is now something you could play whenever you wanted. October 9th, 2017, quests were added into the game. We also got Touchdown and some more 2v2 changes like the ability to rematch and some 2v2 chat buttons. And now we're at the end of the year. On December 12, we got a new arena, Electro Valley, unlocked at 3,400 trophies. Legendary Arena was now Arena 12. Some new cards were introduced, Zappies, Hunter, and the Royal Ghost. We got some new chests in the shop replacing the old chest. These new chests were the Lightning chest, Fortune chest, and the new King's chest, and Legendary King's chest depending on which arena you're in. We got a lot of quest improvements as well, fixes and small patches and all that jazz. Alright, so now April 25th. Yes, there was a long gap, but it was worth it. We got Clan Wars. Obviously, this changed the game for years to come, so yeah, I mean, one of the biggest updates in the game's history. We also got a new card, the Rascals. Spectators could now also throw emotes. You could now share decks to your clan, and Supercell ID was finally added. Heading over to the summer of 2018, on June 20th, we got another huge update. 3 new cards, the Giant Snowball, Royal Hogs, and Royal Recruits. Also, we got one of the best features in the game, emotes. So instead of the 4 that we had prior, we now had emotes like the Princess and the Goblins. They're pretty cool. 1v1 matches above 4,000 trophies now had a 3-minute sudden death instead of the normal 60 seconds, and the maximum gold cap was increased to 5 million. Moving on to September 5th, the Goblin Giant was added. The Electro Dragon was featured to release on a later date. We got trade tokens to now trade cards with your clan. War Bounty was added. You can now use emotes in the clan chat because everyone loves to be spammed. And other than smaller additions like bug fixes and all that, we got one notable change in the game. This was that all card levels were switched up so that all cards would max out at level 13. This didn't mean all cards had 13 levels though. This simply meant that every card would start at a different level to max out at 13. So commons would start at level 1, rares at 3, and so on. On December 5th, star levels were introduced, so now max cards had skins. The Ram Rider was revealed, global tournaments were introduced, and private tournaments were revamped to be better than ever. You can now add friends directly after a 2v2 match, achievement badges were also added to your profile, and legend trophies were removed but compensated with a cool emote. Alright, so now we're in 2019. The 1st of January, we got a new arena called Spooky Arena at 3,600 trophies. Legendary Arena was moved up to 4,000 trophies, and chests after 4K were given a buff. Also, we got a new card revealed, the Wall Breaker. Alright, so after some time, bug fixes, tweaks, and balance changes, on April 15th, we got Trophy Road. You guys all know what Trophy Road is, but it's basically the same thing as in Brawl Stars. As you get trophies, you also get new rewards, so it's kind of like a ladder. 2 new cards were also announced, the Earthquake and the Goblin Cage. We got some new game modes like the Mega Deck, Elixir Capture, and Dragon Hunt, and along with all this, the home screen finally got a rework. Heading over to July 1st, the summer of 2019, we got Season 1. This was the first season in the game ever, so this meant that every season from here on would have a new arena redesign, or most seasons, some tower skins, new game modes, and when buying the pass you also got a gold name and a chance to win rewards you can't in the free side of the pass. Overall, the pass was a nice addition to the game. It's one of my favorites to this day, and yeah. Now after some few seasons, at the end of September we got another update. The party button was added. This would allow you to click one button to play multiple game modes, and every day the game modes would reshuffle. Also, triple draft were added. This was simply an improved version of draft battles. Tiebreakers were also introduced to avoid frequent ties in certain game modes. And then finally, the last major addition was Crown Rush. Kinda like Gold and Gem Rush, but this time it was for crowns. On the 7th of October, a new card was announced, the Elixir Golem, during Season 4. A bonus bank was added to pass Royale to earn more gold once finishing all 35 tiers. And on November 11th during Season 5, Tiebreaker, which was previously for certain game modes, was now made permanent across the entire game. The 27th of the same month, we got a lot more changes as well. Matches were cut down to 5 minutes instead of 6. The final minute of the match was now made triple elixir. All cards were given a card info screen, which looked pretty sick. When you clicked on a card, it would easily show you a video of what the card did. Season 6 comes around being called Clashmas, where we got a new feature called a card level boost. Basically a feature allowing you to try new cards at a max level for the remainder of the season. That way they can get a feel for the card without having it at level 1. Now we're in 2020. That year could have been better, but the Rona had other plans, right? Season 7 on January 6th introduced a new card called the Firecracker, and now we're at the part where we left off last year. A lot has changed, and Clash Royale, to be honest, had its fair share of low points in the year of 2020. But it wasn't all too bad, right? Things started off with Season 9 introducing a new card, the Royal Delivery, along with all the usual goodies you get with a new season. On to Season 10 on the 4th of April. Normally, as mentioned at the beginning of the video, we wouldn't be mentioning every season, but at this point in time, there was a card with most seasons for about like 4 months. In this season, it was the Heal Spirits. Now this one is an important one because it wasn't just an addition, the Heal spell card was actually removed. The first time in Clash Royale history where they remove a card and replace it with something else. Moving on to the 1st of June, which was Season 12, we got yet another card, the Skeleton Dragons. Now you might be wondering why so far 2020 seems like just new cards. Well, like everything else around the world, the game's development team had to work around the pandemic. So the big juicy updates were delayed and all we got was seasons and new cards. They were trying their best though, and that's all that matters here. Finally, at the end of Season 14 though, we got Clan Wars 2.0. This was a complete overhaul of the existing Clan Wars system, and although it had major flaws and mixed reviews, it brought a lot of new features. Firstly, quests were removed entirely from the game, and players were now given a guaranteed free gift every day from the shop. The UI was also reworked to look nicer, new deck sharing options, a videos tab to see new content related to the game, new trader, and mysteriously, the queue and open now button were swapped. Now obviously the meat of the update was Clan Wars 2.0. I won't give a full detailed explanation of the new system, but in short, instead of just clans doing a collection day and a final attack, it now involved performing tasks to sail down to the end of the river, and reaching it first gave the clans bigger prizes. Now it wasn't until the 5th of October during Season 15 where we saw another addition, a new card called the Electro Giants. Then on November 18th during Season 17 we saw some long-awaited changes to Clan Wars 2.0. It's a really long list of changes, but basically to sum it up, it's just a lot of fixes to improve what Clan Wars had wrong with it. Other than that, some additions worth mentioning was a new QR code to add friends easier, a new button to switch between multiple accounts without having to log in and out like before, and heading over to December 7th in Season 18, we got the last new card of the year, the Mother Witch. Besides the usual season additions and bug fixes and all that jazz, I mean, that was it for 2020. It could have been a better year both for the game and for the rest of the world, but we got through it, and I'm also glad the Clash Royale team worked hard to fix the issues introduced with the new Clan War system. Alright, so 2021. What's in it for 2021? Well, the first 3 updates of 2021 were in fact seasons 19 through 21, and unfortunately that's where the story ends. I wish I had more to talk about, but trust me, a big update should be around the corner. But for now, that is the entire history of Clash Royale. I've tried my best to mention the most important bits, and yeah, let me know down below what was your favorite memory in the game's history and when did you start playing. As always, I want to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching. Have a good me out. Peace!